Hey gang, Karen Pappas here. Okay, so I wanted to give you a little information and a tutorial on eyebrows. As you can see, I need serious help with my eyebrows. They turned out real good after I fix them. So what happens as we get to a certain age, our eyebrows stop growing on this outer part. And some women, even younger, have that issue where there's not a lot of hair there. So I'm going to show you what are the proper steps to shape your brow and then the Mirror Key tools that I'm going to use. So first thing we're going to talk about is brushing them. You should treat your eyebrow hairs just like you do your hair. That gets the makeup out, any dead skin cells, and you just kind of brush them up and out at an angle. Don't go straight up because then they're not going to be in the area that you need them to. Okay. So take a straight object, could be your eyebrow pencil. You need something small and skinny, and you're going to just take it, let it rest right next to your nose and let it slide up. See that gap there? I should have hair here. So that might actually be even too thick. I'm going to use this. Here we go. So this is our eyebrow brush and liner brush. So you can see I have space. So I'm going to need to fill in there. Then you're going to take the corner of your nose and just let it sit right up. That's where the brow should stop. And then you're going to go on whatever side you're on, the outside of your actual eye color. And I'm going to go the outside. You got to make sure you're looking straight on. That should be the highest point of my arch. So you want to make sure you're hitting those three zones. Now, if you're not sure where to put it, go ahead and open these pencils are amazing. This is our brow definer. Look how tiny. And that's important that it's tiny because number one, you want hair strokes that look like real hair, right? So that's going to be able to happen because it's such a fine point. Now, one of the things I will tell you with this, if you push too hard, it's going to break because it is tiny. So you don't have to push hard, let the pencil do the work for you. They're very creamy. Once they're set, they don't come off. And then I'm going to show you how to really keep them. I wear mine to Pilates, wear my brows to Pilates. It doesn't come off. So I'm going to do it with the actual pencil so that you can see it. I'm just kind of turning it and got a little dot there. Make it a little bigger dot so you can see it. And then I'm going to slide it up. That's where my brow should stop. And then I'm going to go to the opposite on the outside and give it a little dot there. So I'm going to take those three dots and I'm going to do very short, quick strokes. You don't want long, dragging strokes. And you have to remember that your eyebrows are not twins, identical twins, because, fraternal twins don't look alike. But identical twins do. So they're not identical twins. You're going to have one that naturally sits up higher than the other. So once you hit your peak, then you're going to take that and you're going to very lightly and gradually go down. You don't want a harsh roundness to your brow. That's going to make you look tired and older. So you just very gradually taper it down. And I'm going to stop a little short of where my hair actually stops because I don't want to bring it that far down. And this brow is longer than this brow. So I want them to appear to be the same. And all you're going to do is just go over that until you feel like you've got the desired thickness. A natural brow is very in right now. And gang, I see some crazy looking brows out there. They look so fake. So try to have a more natural brow. That very thick, penciled in, straight kind of like rectangles, it's not in right now. So if you want to be on trend, you want to have a more natural brow. My natural brow is not thick. So I definitely, I'm a product of the 70s and we really tweezed our brows. Thin brows were really in then. And that's kind of slightly coming back, but it's actually more of a natural brow that is in right now. So having a natural brow is vital to having a nice look to your eye. So nothing harsh, okay? I use the dark blonde in the brow definer, and this is a fancy name for just eyebrow pencil. And I also use, and I love this product, it's fabulous. This is our volumizing brow tint. It does have color to it and it has little fibers. So, and this is also dark blonde. And I'm just gonna start where I actually have the most hair and I'm gonna just put a little bit in there. You'll see I'm going up and out at a slight angle. Now, sometimes where I don't have hair, like I don't have hair here, I will use it almost like a stencil. And I'll just stipple in those little spots there because it makes it look like I have actual hair there because of the little fibers. So, love this product. It really goes a long way. When it's brand new, you want to make sure you don't have too much and just kind of take the excess off in the little well there and make sure you don't get too much on your brow because then it's hard to, you know, kind of take it off. Once you feel like it's set, and I would give it a couple minutes, maybe 2-3 minutes. It's a little wet right now, so I'm not going to do it. And I will just go through and I'll just kind of soften my edge right in the front. And that gives it just a little bit more of a natural look. This one's dry, so I'm going to do it a little harsher over here with the brush, and you'll see what the effect is. See how that just softened it? It almost makes it look like a blur, but you don't want to lose the definition. So if you take too much off, usually I'll just take my eyebrow, well, this is a liner side, but I use it for brows too. And because I have color in here, a little eyeshadow in there, I'll just brush a little bit in there where I maybe removed too much. So you can see that it looks pretty even. Sometimes I'll check myself and I'll do this just to see if it's the same. Now, one of the other things I love to do is I take this little brush. Now, for those of you that have been around the Mary-Kay world for a while, we have brow kits that are fabulous. Ask your consultant if I'm not your consultant. I still have some. And it has a pomade, an eyebrow color, and then it's got the little highlighter here. And what you do with that, and you can do this with an eyeshadow, is you just go around the brow. And what that does is it kind of edges it a little bit, pops it, gives that arch a little bit more lift. And I love this effect. I think even if you don't wear a lot of makeup, maybe you're not an eyeshadow girl, if you pop your brows, oh my gosh, it's gonna bring so much lift to your eye area, and it's gonna make you look younger. It's gonna make your eyes look more open. Eyebrows really do frame your face and especially your eye area. So now, one of the last little tips that I think is really helpful is to take, especially in the summer when it's so hot, take a little bit of our finishing spray, and this will make it waterproof. Close your eyes, try not to wrinkle your face. You don't need a lot, and just put a light mist on, and then you'll be finished. So have fun with your brows, experiment a little, but the tools matter, gang. And most importantly, matching your color correctly. I still have dark eyebrows because I used to have dark hair. So I do use the dark blonde. I'm really probably more of a brunette, but I want to soften them just a little bit so it's not so far from my hair color. I don't know if you can tell back here, I still have dark hair. So they're definitely still dark, but you don't want to change it too much because then it doesn't look natural. So try to stay with your natural color and also give yourself a nice natural looking brow shape. So if you have any questions, let me know. And price on these, very inexpensive, but it will stay on beautifully when you finish it with the finishing spray. So have a great 4th of July. Love you lots.